this is one serious topic. Once in your lifetime, some of y'all probably have thought about this, but suicide is not an option. I don't want any of y'all to feel like y'all are left out. I love y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. I want y'all to feel like y'all are safe. Y'all have somebody that loves you. I know I'm only 11, and this might not mean a lot to you, but it means a lot to me. So I want to read you a quick something. And this girl wrote, and she put it on Instagram. And I don't have Instagram myself, but she put it in YouTube, so I'm trying to read it. The morning after I killed myself, I woke up. I made myself breakfast in bed. I added salt and pepper to my eggs, and I used my toast for a cheese and bacon sandwich. I squeezed a grapefruit into a juice glass. I scraped the ashes from the frying pan, and I rinsed the butter off the counter. I washed the dishes and I folded the towels. The morning after I killed myself, I fell in love, not with the boy down in the street or the middle school principal, not with the everyday jogger or with the grocer who always left the avocados out of the bag. I fell in love with my mother and the way she sat on the floor of my room holding each rock from my collection in the palms until they grew dark with sweat. I fell in love with my father down at the river. He placed my note into the bottle and sent it into the current. With my brother, who once believed in unicorns, but now who sat in his desk at school, trying desperately to believe I still exist. The morning after I killed myself, I walked the dog and I watched the way her tail twitched when the bird flew by, and how her pace quickened at the sight of a cat. I saw the empty space in her eyes when she reached for a stick and turned around to greet me, so we could play catch, but saw nothing but the sky in my place. I stood by. A stranger stroked her muzzle, and she waited beneath her touch like she did once for mine. The morning after I killed myself, I went back to the neighbor's yard where I left footprints in the concrete as a 2-year-old, and examined them how they were already fading. I picked a few daylilies and pulled a few weeds, and watched the elderly woman through her window as she read the paper with the news of my death. I saw her husband spit tobacco into the kitchen sink and bring her daily medicine. The morning after I killed myself, I watched the sun come up with each orange tree open like a hand, and like a hand, and the kid down the street pointed out a single red cloud to his mother. The morning after I killed myself, I went back to the body at the morgue and tried to talk some sense into her. I told her about the avocados and the stepping stones, the river and her parents. I told her about the sunsets and the dog and the beach. The morning after I killed myself, I tried to unkill myself, but I couldn't fix what I started. And anyone who needs, and anyone who really, really touched their soul, just write in the comments how much even though I know that you might just feel left out and that nobody loves you. I used to feel like that until I heard this. And then it clicked, my mind clicked that everybody loves, that, people do love me. I love other people as well. And just try to help people prevent from suicide and killing themselves. And that's pretty much all. And I know I used to feel like I wanted to kill myself, but I'm all over that now. And I would just like y'all to remember, somebody loves you. Deep down, they might not show it, but they love you.